I'm on live on LinkedIn. They're listening. You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I tell you, letting people in the studio is a bad idea. You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017 is the number. We're live from the American Family Insurance Studio at Radio City. And I have an issue. I have a problem. And I need to share it with you because, well, not him, but I have to buy a fence. All right. And so I've been kicking it around with my neighbor, and we've been going back and forth. And, you know, we have candid talks. We're decent friends. So I say that jokingly when I say decent friends. We're actually fraternity brothers, right? And so we go back and forth, and our wives go back and forth, and, you know, all that stuff. But I have to get a new fence. I got to get a new fence all the way around the house. And when I looked at it and the cost, it's not that much, right? A wooden fence isn't going to cost me that much. You know, you buy them in eight foot panels, 6 feet high, 4 feet high, whatever, right? And so I need a new fence because, number one, the fence on my side was eaten by termites. Now, I don't know what was going on, but on his side of the fence and my other neighbor's side of the fence to the north and the south of me, their fences were like stellar. Painted brown, all pretty. Everything was great. I, on the other hand, am shocked to find out that mine are beaten up, weather worn, broken off at the top. It looks like animals sat on ate on my fence, and it was just weird. But nevertheless, you know, as they say, had to suck it up, and I got to get a new fence. Not to mention, my fence is only like 4 feet high. So when you talk about privacy, well, there isn't any. Now, wife wants to put 6 feet at the back, you know, where the garbage cans are and stuff like that, so people can't see in, which I get. Got to put a fence in, you know, got to put a door and, you know, place to put the garbage can, all that kind of stuff. But I'm torn. Number one, the issue with getting a new fence is privacy, right? I want privacy. So my neighbor and I were talking, and we were like, yeah, you know, like right outside the door, have it 6 feet high, and then as it goes down, have it gradually go down to the 4 feet or 5 feet or whatever. Which I thought was pretty cool because he admitted, you know, sometimes you go in the house, you don't want to be bothered with people. When you first come out of your house, you don't want to come out your house and all of a sudden look over and see a yard full of people, or you want to have a little bit of privacy when you're going in and out. To which I thought, that's exactly what I was thinking. But is that the kind of stuff you say out loud? Well, but we kind of know each other like that. So sometimes you don't want to bother people. You just kind of wave, hey. And sometimes your neighbor says, hey, how's it going, neighbor? And they go, hey, because you don't want to be bothered. And that's normal, right? We're human beings. But a new fence will actually increase home value. Now, I don't think a wooden fence will increase my home value. I'm pretty guaranteed to know that an aluminum fence would increase my home value, right? You know, the kind with the spokes on the top that people can't hop over. You know, the problem with that is my number 3. There's no privacy. So if you want a fence for privacy, and then you can't get privacy, but you got a great looking fence though. Fence is phenomenal, right? That black aluminum. Phenomenal, little points at the top. So if you try to climb over, you probably fall and hurt yourself, and then my insurance rates will go up and all that. So then I'm thinking, well, maybe I don't want that. But then my wife says, well, I don't want anybody to be able to climb over into the fence. I was like, well, you can't have it both ways. You're either going to have a high insurance premium or you're going to have people climbing over here. So I'm leaning towards, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards aluminum. But then I like wood. Wood would have to sit for a couple of years, then I could paint it brown. It'll match the house. Everything will be great, right? I don't know though. Aluminum or wood? Wood is significantly cheaper. Dude, the wood panels were like $61 and the aluminum panels were like 130 something bucks. Like, I was like, what? That's like twice the price. And it didn't even give you a full 6 foot width. It gave you like 4. So I'm losing all the way around. Aluminum is going to cost me roughly 20 to 30% more to get about half the distance of fencing. And so I'm torn. 833-212-1017. Should I get an aluminum fence or should I get a wooden fence? Now, before I tell you this, 10 plus 12 plus, so I got the numbers just one side. So if you double it, right? So the fence in and of itself, just on one side of the house, was like some obscene amount of space where I kind of, once I added it up, it added up to like maybe 40 feet, 25, somewhere between 25 and 40 feet, something like that. It's too much money. Or am I just being cheap? Should I get aluminum or wood? Because I'm torn. I'm torn. Now, I don't know if it's because I don't want to spend the money or is it just because I'm torn between aluminum and wood. Now, I always start out as being cheap. I have to admit that. I start out being cheap. I don't want to spend that much money. Wood is cheaper. I'll just get it and we're done. We put it in. The posts are already there and we're done. And then I thought about it and I went, well, but aluminum would really look nice. And it would really give me some home value. So that's my question. 833-212-1017. My question to you, along with all the other things I'm going to talk about today, aluminum or wood? What say you?
That is Dr. Ken's Truth on the new 1017 The Truth.